Okay, Sagittarius, let's get into it. This is definitely some stuff going on for you right now. Now, the basis of what this reading is about, you have the Ten of Swords. You have the Ten of Swords again reversed. You have the Queen of Cups reversed. You have the Four of Swords reversed. The Six of Cups and the Page of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords represents basically the worst being over. You were stabbed in the back. Something went very wrong. There was a situation. It didn't transpire the way you would have liked it. You were kind of heartbroken. You were maybe deceived. It's about kind of just being upset, having that pain, that heartache, but it's indicating that the worst is over. So some situation that has happened was messed up. And the Ten of Swords reversed here, this is indicating that I think you started almost like the healing process with it. I think it's been very difficult because you have the Queen of Cups reversed as well, and then the Four of Swords reversed, and these three kind of came out together. So I think maybe you've been trying to start the healing process or try to let go of this situation or move past this situation, but the Queen of Cups reversed here is indicating that it's been a little bit tricky for you. You're having a hard time. This could have been something more recently, or this could have really cut you very deep or been a very, very big, what's the word? Like hurt, but betrayal almost. So I think the Queen of Cups in reverse, she's a little bit more moody. She's a little bit more not as stable with her emotions as she could be. But it's just because I think you were hurt very, very deeply, because you have the Ten of Swords coming out again over here as well. So, and you also have the Queen of Cups over here too. So it's like, it's definitely something hit you really, really deep. But the Four of Swords is indicating that although this situation I do believe is done, it's not quite done for you yet. I mean, you could still be dealing with the aftermath or the residue of this. And with the Six of Cups, I kind of get either this was something to do with somebody you've known for a long time, or a situation kind of almost from the past. This could have been a long-standing friendship or relationship, or something that has just been with you for a long time, or this is causing you to be reminiscing more about the past. But something about either a long-standing friendship, could have not ended very well, or with the Page of Swords here, this is indicating that maybe you're having to decide that maybe you want to go back to something or a certain kind of way, or you're realizing that you need to change something up with the Page of Swords, because the pages, they're students. So to me, they're not as fixed as maybe some of the other people in the tarot. So they're kind of a little bit more willing. When they make a mistake or realize something wasn't for them, they're willing to kind of shift gears a little bit quicker, or just be, I don't want to say humble, but be brought down to kind of the foundation of something in a way, and kind of be willing to look at things in a new light or change things up, or, so I feel like here there's something, because I feel like this was really, really deep for you guys. And I think it's kind of causing you to maybe need to reassess certain situations, friendships, whatever, but you're almost doing it as in, like, I don't want to say that of a student, but I think I like to say you're learning the lessons, but realizing that maybe there was a way that you were fixed on doing something in the past, and you're starting to realize, like, you can't do that way anymore. You have to develop a new way. There's kind of like new thoughts kind of coming into your head, and maybe in a little bit different ways than what you might have been in the past. So, but in your current energies, man, you guys got the Nine of Wands reversed and the Ace of Wands reversed. I think you are just worn the hell out. I just feel like whatever this was, I think it really did a number. I'm sending you guys hugs. If this resonates with you, I'm sending you a big hug right now. The Nine of Wands reverse is just kind of, you're just really worn out. Like, I think you I don't want to say you fought the good fight, but you had to stand up for yourself. You had to go through something, and it's almost like you almost like don't have anything left in you. And because the Ace of Wands is reversed here, sorry about the dog, he's making noises. I just think it's like almost like there might be some kind of new opportunity or action that you could be taking, but you just don't even have anything left. Like, you're just almost so burnt out from this that you just don't even feel like you want to do anything different or start something new. So there's a feeling of almost like, and I don't want to say it's stagnation, because to me this is not necessarily stagnation or being stuck. It's just worn out, that you just don't want to deal with anything else. You know, you don't want to add more crap, or you just don't feel like you have the ability to kind of have to trudge through the mud any further during the situation. So it's almost like there might be some kind of new thing you could be doing, but you're just like, I can't at the moment. Like, I just can't deal with it today. Like, not right now. But what's coming in for you is very, very good. So that's always positive. You have the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Emperor. I think what's going to be coming in for you in the near future is you're going to kind of be getting your, I don't want to say your emotional stability back a little bit, but I think you're going to be bossing up, because the Emperor, he's the big boss, you know? And I think with the Queen of Cups, this is saying that I think you're going to manage to kind of pick up the pieces, however, or deal with this in a more of an effective way. And kind of being able to now start looking towards the future, or taking the decisive action that's needed, you know, the discipline, whatever it is, and just being more emotionally sound and just even in a better mental space. Because these two together, I like that. I like the Queen of Cups. She's very nurturing. She's very understanding. She's very sane. And the Emperor, he's all about the discipline, decisiveness, taking action, you know, holding down the fort, you know, and just managing to handle the daily activity. So these two together, I really like this energy. And I think that's wonderful energy, especially after all this disaster over here. So I think what's coming in for you is a much, much better frame of mind and a state of being. But your challenge regarding all of this, you guys have the Nine of Swords and you have the World. So the Nine of Swords is all about nightmares, fears, anxieties, you know. And this is all stuff in our head, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's like actually happening, but it's like you're wearing yourself out because you're worrying so damn much. And the World is about completing something, like completing one cycle and moving on to the next phase of your life, or the next aspect. So I wonder if some of you are so worried because of what has happened in the past that you're almost like not finishing this out, or you're not kind of moving to the next stages of your life, or whatever you're involved in, whatever this represents. You're not really moving forward. You're kind of like scared and worn the hell out that it's going to happen again. So that's your challenge regarding this situation. But what's recommended for you guys, you have the Lovers reversed, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Two of Pentacles, and then you have the Ten of Swords reversed again. So the Lovers is all about, it could be about, you know, soulmates, you know, really having a wonderful connection with somebody, but it also can represent choices. But these things, I see them as bigger choices that are a little bit more like our destiny in a way. But in reverse, I kind of feel like it's asking you, because it's recommended, to be a little bit more aware of certain things. So I feel like, especially because we have the Seven of Swords here and the Two of Pentacles, and with the Ten of Swords reversed, I feel like it's asking you at this moment, because this for some of you could have been like a love situation, or just a friendship, or somebody, or even it could have been a thing, you know, like a hobby or project that I feel like it's something that you've been doing for a very, very long time. And I think that's why, or you've been involved in, and I think it like That's why it cuts so damn deeply, because I just feel like it's something that, and through this, I feel like you almost have to have like a new perspective almost. But what was I saying? Sorry. I feel like this is saying almost potentially reassess, I don't want to say your relationships, your friendships, but reassess some of the bigger decisions that you have in your life. And with the Seven of Swords, this is about kind of strategy, especially because it's recommended. I think you need to be a little strategic right now. So that could indicate that maybe there's certain people you shouldn't say everything to, maybe keep certain things a little closer, like don't tell everybody everything. You'll know for yourself what this represents, but there might be something within a close connection or a decision that you're making that's a little bit more larger that you need to reassess something, and maybe there's a little bit more of a strategic way to go about this, because some of you, what I'm thinking is that whatever happened here could potentially be you're still involved in it to a certain degree, and it might need, let's say if it's like a legality, or if it's like a breakup or something, or even, switching jobs or something, you might need to look at the little finer details a little bit closer. Now, with the Two of Pentacles, this is indicating that it's recommended that you manage to balance things out a little bit more. Now, the Pentacles are more of like the practical, tangible aspects of life, but even if this is just you balancing out, your home, work life, or even just your mind, because I feel like this is a lot of stress. Like you need to have a little bit more of this like balance to help you out a little bit more. And the Ten of Swords reversed here is saying that you need to kind of release, whatever the hell this is. Like you need to kind of heal from it, and just manage to just kind of let it go in a way, move forward. That's easier said than done, especially because this is very, very, very heavy right now. So, but there's something eventually you're going to need to be able to like, chalk it up to whatever it was, the disaster it was, and kind of just move forward for your own mental well-being and sanity. But let's see what other cards we got for you. We have 59, which is Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibilities. And this is just saying that, listen, like, you went through some stuff. This was not a pleasant situation, but don't close yourself off, because I feel like with your challenge being the Nine of Swords here, this anxiety, this fear, this worry about the future, the past, the present, everything. These guys worried about everything. And with the world as your challenge as well, you're not now opening up to whatever could be coming next, because the world is kind of about completing one thing and starting something new, starting the next phase or the next stage of a situation. So this is saying don't close yourself off. So that's wonderful. Now we have this word that I can never really pronounce. So it's this word, start fresh. Now, this is just saying that I think, like with the world as your challenge, you need to start on the next stage. You had like a major setback. This is, but you won't be in this energy forever, and you will take what you learned and take this situation and kind of move forward. But don't be afraid to also start fresh. Now, coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, friendship. And I really feel like, I kind of feel like maybe this is saying that I think better days are coming for you, especially because you have the Queen of Cups here with the Emperor. I really like this energy here. So sometimes these things I say, maybe there's a friend that you could reach out to, somebody that's always had your back or whatever, and you guys could go have coffee or something together just to kind of help you, feel a little bit better. Even savoring the moment. I kind of feel like, because you're challenged with the Nine of Swords here, this is energy where you're constantly fixated, constantly focused, constantly worried about the bad stuff. So you're not actually really present in the little moments. Your mind is elsewhere. So this could be even indicating that you need to just take time. Like if you're a coffee drinker, tea drinker, whatever drinker, as you're having your favorite beverage, during that time, maybe just try to just notice things around you, you know, not focus on your problems or whatever situation. Try to empty your head in a way. Just notice the birds in the trees or the squirrel running around on the ground or something. I'm not very great at this, but I know for me, when I do try to do that, it does help because I am a worrier. I will fixate, worry, and I worry about stuff that's probably never even going to happen, and I wear myself the hell out. So this could be saying that maybe you just need to even give yourself a mental break and just focus on just something. Like watch an ant walk across your counter or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just be in the moment and just try to not fixate or think about this, because I'm telling you right now, this is still going to be here tomorrow. You know, this was very, very heavy, and I think you'll still be dealing with this for a while. But just the important thing is like kind of your mental sanity, your health, and managing to get through this as painlessly as possible, because I think it's already been a disaster. So now you also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, and past life relationships. You have known each other before. I feel like this past life relationship could be going with the Six of Cups, because this is about like kind of reminiscing, and it's about people from the past as well, or situations from the past. So there might be somebody from the past that was involved in this, or there might be something that you want to rekindle from the past. But, so that you'll know for yourself, you know, if that resonates. But keep an open mind. Now you have this open to infinite possibilities again. This can represent soulmates, especially because you have the Lovers here reversed. And that could represent soulmates. But I feel like, even if it's not necessarily like a person, I think this is saying that whatever's coming after this can actually be very beneficial for you. And maybe this is going to help put you into a better place for just like a better life in the future. Like sometimes we have to go through the mud to get through the other side, and sometimes the other side, even though we don't want to go through the mud, when we get to the other side, it's actually, we realize later on, much later, that we had to experience the mud to really appreciate or be a better person or be changed in a way to go forward. So I kind of feel like that's kind of what's going on here a little bit, unfortunately. But now you have singularity. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. Now I think this is saying that, because I really feel like somebody or something screwed you over here. But sometimes when you kind of take your power back, sometimes when you kind of get back to like, okay, like I could do this, like remind yourself that in life, sometimes the only person you need is yourself, you know, and sometimes yourself is the person that has to get you out of everything, you know? So I just think this is saying like, don't undermine your capabilities, don't undervalue yourself, because you need to appreciate yourself and the things that you've gone through, and just know that you can do this. Like you can get through this. Okay, now we have let your hopes, not your hurts, shape your future. And I feel this is so relevant for you guys. I think you definitely were very hurt very deeply, but I definitely think that what's coming in for you, I really feel like, because the Emperor here, man, and the Queen of Cups, this is like major bossing up energy, but this is like really a great balance. Like these two together, it's like, you know, she has all the emotional, the nurturing, the wanting to be helpful, almost that selfless energy, and he's just like getting shit done. I feel like this energy together is such a well-rounded energy that I just think that this is going to be so good for you in the future. And I feel like you will gain this because of this disaster over here. So I think that you are the master of your own destiny. And I think you just definitely have to, because even with the release, almost with the Ten of Swords recommended, it reversed to release the hurt, release the pain, release some of this all this mess. Sorry, the dog. I just think you're going to wind up in such a better place, even though you might not see it right away. So, and then for your little affirmation, you have, today I am powerful. Today my potential to succeed and conquer challenges is limitless. And this is beautiful, and you got to remind yourself this as much as you need to. And the spirit of the dish that shall be with you during this time, you have the spirit of the Queen of Sides, which is the spirit of the salad. Okay, so now for your dinner and a movie that's recommended for you at this time, you have drama, movies, and Chinese food. For the energies that you either need to be aware of or tap into, you have 2 Capricorns. Now, to me, Capricorns is a very, like, I see them as for hard workers. So some of you might need to focus on work or focus on getting it done. Like, focus on, I feel like there's not a lot of fun in this thing, because I feel like right now you're in this kind of highly productive phase right now. So there's something that I think you need to kind of still face. Don't hide away from it. Just kind of deal with it a little bit. Like, it's that kind of like dealing with energy, you know, that kind of about responsibilities type of stuff, because I think you got a lot going on, and I don't think right now you can really take a break necessarily, because I think this is very, very heavy. And this is kind of, I don't want to say important, but it's like, it's a thing, you know? So I think I'm kind of getting with this that you just need to really push through, get it done, and get it going type of thing. And you also have what you, the south note here is things that you need to release. So there's something here you need to release, which is definitely going with this 4 Swords energy all over here. But so there's something that you need to release. And we have, this guy is Pluto, and this is about transformation and major changes. And I think you guys, something really big is happening in your life. I'm actually shocked that you didn't get the Tower here, but with all this, the Tower didn't even have time to come out, because it's just, you know, I think this has already happened, and now you already had that Tower moment where you brought down to your foundations and things kind of upheaval. So this is like after the Tower, where now you're trying to pick up the pieces, you're trying to figure out what you're doing, and trying to kind of just like get yourself okay again, you know? And now you have a number 4, which is an even number, so that means a special guest that'll be answering your questions shortly will be Mr. Predicto. Think of those questions, Sagittarius. He will be out here. Okay, so you have 3. Okay, so you have the key, the swan, and the flower. So the key to me is saying that you have the keys. You just need to find the right lock. You know what I'm saying? So I think whatever you have the keys. So that's like half the battle right there. You just need to find the right lock to open some new opportunity or whatever. And the swan, you know, they start out like kind of, they look very graceful. They look very beautiful, but they start out, aren't they the ugly ducklings? I always thought they were really cute, but that's just me personally. Because like any little baby animal is super cute. But, I feel like sometimes, you know, they look a little funny, I guess, when they're young, but then they grow through things and they wind up being so graceful and so beautiful. And I feel like this situation might be a little weird to you or a little bit disruptive, but I think with the Queen of Cups and the Emperor energy coming in for you, I think you're going to wind up being very graceful and very beautiful, and just kind of make this look almost like seamless, like that you went through this situation very gracefully and seamlessly. And I think people are going to kind of, I don't want to say admire how you got through it, but I kind of feel like with the swan, they just seem very regal. You know what I'm saying? They seem like they have their crap together. Like, I don't know, when you see them, they just seem like they're unbothered, doing their own thing, at peace, not paying attention to anybody else, you know, that kind of energy. And you have the flower here, and this specific flower in my mind, as far as what I say this flower is, the plant has to put all that energy into making that bloom. But during that time, the plant looks a little weird because it has like a big stem sticking out. You don't know what's going on. And the plant has to really focus so much energy to making the bloom. And I think you're focusing your energy and you will get your bloom because you're focusing on something in the future. So I think this is saying, but you have to be patient because that beautiful flower doesn't just happen overnight. It's a process. So I think you have to be patient as well. And you have kindness, and I feel like you have to have the kindness for yourself, and maybe you have to have the kindness for somebody else too. Because the Queen of Cups here in reverse is kind of, I think you maybe went through a phase, well, maybe somebody wasn't kind to you and they were being shady, you know, because that's what could be too. The Queen of Cups, it could be you're overly emotional or somebody was just very not nice to you. And but here that you have the Queen of Cups upright, I think you're going to be stepping into this kind of kindness energy, maybe even a little bit of forgiving. Sometimes you don't have to like forget, and sometimes you don't even have to forgive, but sometimes for your own sanity, your own well-being, you have to kind of just, I don't say let things be, but put it to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying don't hold the grudge, but put it to the side. Don't make it your complete focus every day. So that's what I'm getting with that. Okay, now let's bring him on out. Think of those questions and we shall ask. Oh, Mr. Predictor, the most accurate prediction device to ever run off batteries. What is the answer to Sagittarius' question?
It is a strong possibility.
Okay, just in case you didn't hear him, he said it is a strong possibility. Mr. Predictor was a man of many words, and those were the words he chose to speak here today. I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, month, year, lifetime, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.